What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we came here to the Lumpy Pumpkin and took on a pretty long side quest, but that was the last side quest that I did want to take care of. So in this episode, well, it's finally time for us to set off and make our way back to the Faron province, where we can hopefully locate the gate to the first trial and be on our way to finding the first of these sacred flames to temper our swords. So I'm pretty excited, man. Like, this should be a pretty fun time. So, as quick as we can, let's just fly directly to the Faron province. Now, here's the thing. When I was exploring the Faron province, I didn't exactly activate too many bird statues. Now, right now, that's really not that big of a problem because I'm pretty sure I did activate, one bird statue at least inside Faron Woods, and that is close enough to where we want to go. So, we're just going to teleport to In the Woods, and then we'll start exploring around looking for the gate to the first trial. Also, there are a few things that we can collect now that we have some more items. So, let's get started. A report, Master Link. I've detected the aura of a trial gate nearby. If you can pinpoint the origin of this aura using dowsing, I conjecture the song you learned at the Isle of Songs, Farore's Courage, will reveal the gate. Alright, Fi, that's all good and dandy, but I do have a couple of things I want to take care of first. Actually, real quick, let me get rid of that annoying beeping sound so none of us have to deal with that. But, as I was saying, there are a couple of things we can collect here in the woods, so we'll grab those and then go and search for the trial gate. Alright, so toss a bomb at these bombable rocks, and guess what? Right on the other side is something really important. That's right, it's just a piece of heart chilling there, waiting to be collected. So, there we go, not bad. One more, and we get ourselves another heart container. I'm not too sure, when we'll be able to get our next piece of heart, but, I think it's fairly soon. Anyways, while we're going, there is one more thing that we can collect. So, remember, back when we were searching for the Kikwis, we found a Kikwi, up on that ledge, and, there was, a group of rocks that we could blow up. So, now that we have bombs, we can actually blow up those rocks and see what's behind it. Real quick, let me actually wait for my stamina to recharge before I go climbing these vines, because that could be problematic, just falling off, halfway through our climbing because I didn't wait for my stamina to recharge. Also, you may have noticed that, there were some new enemies. The blue Bokoblins are now in this area. They're really not all that different than the red ones, so, you take them out the same exact way, and they pretty much do the same exact thing. Anyways, let's find out what's behind door number 2. Guess what? It's a treasure chest. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this chest is entirely random, so let's see what we got. Alright, and inside is a bluebird feather. Alright, not bad. Every single bluebird feather that we've gotten so far has actually come from a chest, which is kind of funny. Now that we got that, though, that was the last collectible for us to pick up. So, really all that stuff to do is make our way towards the trial gate. And I guess we can ignore these guys. You know what, I will fight this guy because why the heck not? Yeah, as you can see, though, the blue ones take the same amount of hits, die the same exact way, nothing too special. Right over here, though, as you can see, there are a ton of goddess butterflies, some weird particles emitting, and if we take out our dowsing, you'll notice it's going crazy. So, this is the location of the trial gate. Let's just take out our harp and start strumming. And now, we just have to play along with the pulsating of this light. something here is reacting to our performance of Farore's courage. I've confirmed the appearance of a strange mark on the ground. I calculate a 90% probability that this mark is a trial gate as mentioned by the goddess statue we heard on the Isle of Songs. Thrust your sword into the center of the mark on the ground before you. Alright, so I like Farore's courage, man. It's such a happy, upbeat, like, beautiful tone. Anyways, let's thrust our sword into the ground. Well, that changed things dramatically, did it not? Whoa. This place looks really, really creepy now. Like, where are we, man? Master Link. As expected, I cannot follow you into this realm, for this trial calls out to your mind alone. This is the nature of places known as Silent Realms. They are domains of the spirit, accessible only to the goddess's chosen hero. This particular trial, Farore's Silent Realm, tests the limits of your courage. Your spirit is temporarily separated from your physical body so that you may undertake this challenge. To reach the location of the flames that will enhance your sword, it is necessary for you to overcome this trial and undergo spiritual growth. Hey, we got ourselves a spirit vessel. Looks very similar to something from Twilight Princess. That is your spirit vessel. When this vessel is full, it will signify you have successfully completed the trial, allowing your spirit to grow. This in turn will allow the goddess to bless you with a new power. To fill the spirit vessel, you need to search for something known as Tears of Farore. There are many of them spread across this strange world. Master, do you see the glowing object just in front of you? That is a Tear of Farore. You will need to collect 15 of them. However, this is not as simple a task as it would seem. Your work in this realm was referred to as a trial for good reason. If you take even a single step outside the protective circle you stand in, the guardians of this realm will wake up and pursue you, Master. If a guardian manages to land even a single hit on you, your spirit will shatter and you will fail the trial. You must collect the tears scattered throughout this area and fill the spirit vessel without being hit by an attack. Was my explanation clear, Master? Do you want me to explain again? No thank you, I think I got it. Understood, Master. I will be eagerly awaiting your return in the outside world. May the goddess watch over you, Master. Well, alright then, here we go, guys. It's our first trial, and yeah, as soon as we step out of that ring, everything awakens and tries to attack us. So real quick, grab this, because guess what? Whenever you grab a Tear of Farore, it's going to halt the movement of everything for 90 seconds. So, yeah, pretty awesome. Also, these things are called, Light Fruit. And yeah, what these do is enable beacons over the positions of these sacred tears for like 30 seconds. So that pretty much tells you where everything you need to collect actually is. It's pretty dang nice. So make sure you use, you know, the light fruit and the tears to your advantage. Now you'll notice in the upper left-hand corner, that sort of flower counting down, that's how much time like you have left of those 90 seconds to collect another tear before like the guardians come back to life and try to attack you. Now, in this first area, you really don't have to worry about that timer running out anytime soon because all the tears are pretty close by and you should be able to get one tear at least every 90 seconds. So you can pretty much go through the entirety of this first Silent Realm without like worrying about any of the guardians, you know, chasing after you and stuff like that. I can't say it's going to be like that for every single Silent Realm we go through, but at least for this first trial, yeah, it should be fairly easy. Anyways, we got 4 of the tears, so let's jump down here and be very careful. Master Link, because that's no ordinary water, guys. It's pretty dangerous stuff. The unusual liquid substance that covers that area is known as waking water, and it has certain unique properties. If you make contact with waking water, the guardians will be immediately alerted to your presence. Pools of waking water are located all throughout the area. I suggest you watch where you step. Alright, so yeah, if we step in that, no matter what our timer is, it will automatically go to 0, and the guardians will start to attack us. So, yeah, generally you want to avoid that stuff. Right back here, though, is actually a new collectible. Looks like an amber relic, but it's purple and sort of like upside down. This is a Dusk Relic. Now, these are like what you're going to want to look for when you're in these silent realms, because obviously we have a lot of time to like go around and collect all the Tears of Farore and stuff like that, but with all the extra time we have, we should be looking for collectibles like the Dusk Relics, because they're incredibly important for upgrading like various different items, and you want to get a lot of them. Thankfully, they are pretty easy to find when you're here in the Silent Realm, so there actually should just be a ton of them, yeah, lying like right on the ground, very easy to pick up. So I do recommend like going out of your way to collect as many as you can while you're here in the Silent Realm. Like, you're not as pressed for time as you might think you are, at least not in this first area. So take some time to explore if you want to. Now, I should mention that once you do collect all the tears, the timer will stop counting down, and you can move around like this area all you want. I still think the guardians with the spotlights can see you, but everything else should remain stationary. Also, yeah, watch out for the guardians with the spotlights. Like, if they do see you, guess what? They're gonna alert the other guardians, and everything's gonna try to kill you. Plus, the spotlight guys can actually hear you running too, so you want to be a little stealthy, you know, when you're walking past them, as to not attract any unwanted attention. Now, I have to say, I don't really enjoy these segments all that much. Like, the entire mechanic is basically stripped from Twilight Princess, and all I did was, like, add a timer to it, and, I didn't really like collecting the Tears of Light in that game either, so I was a little disappointed when I found out they, you know, pretty much included the same mechanic in this game as well. What I find funny is that, I think Nintendo realized that people didn't enjoy this because they actually did lower the amount of tears to collect when they made Twilight Princess HD, so if they ever did remake Skyward Sword and make Skyward Sword HD, I wouldn't be surprised if they lowered the amount of tears required in each Silent Realm, although I highly doubt they will make a Skyward Sword HD for a number of different reasons. But the biggest, like, newest claim to support my theory is that there's been some rumors of Nintendo adding a slot for Skyward Sword on the Nintendo, like, Wii U eShop. Like, it's not an active listing yet, but the listing is there, and you can find it if you, like, dig through Nintendo's, like, update servers and stuff like that, if you guys know how to do that. So you can find, like, the listing for Skyward Sword, like, as a Wii U eShop title. So that's pretty interesting. Like, maybe soon enough, Skyward Sword will be available to download on the Wii U eShop if you never had the chance to actually go out and purchase a physical copy. Anyways, yeah, wait for that waking water to recede. That way you can very easily just run up and grab that tear. Now, there's only one more left, but first, let's grab this Dusk Relic from the tree, and then we'll go and find the last tear, which I believe is back over here. Yeah, there it is. Alright, sweet. See? Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. I actually wasn't even, like, collecting these tears in any specific order. I was just, like, going around and exploring things and collecting them along the way. So, yeah, you can pretty much pick them up in any way that you want to. But now that we have all 15, we can go and finish up the trial. But first, yeah, I do want to grab this final Dusk Relic along the way. And, we should be good now. Like, we did get a lot of Dusk Relics, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Hopefully, we can upgrade our shield, because out of all the shields that we've gotten, I actually do want to upgrade the Sacred Shield the most, since, it isn't very durable right now. Like, it can repair itself, but, if we upgrade it, we can make it even better. So, I will actively try to do that, although I believe we're missing maybe one or two more materials, which I think we might be able to find, in this area. So, maybe we will be able to find those and upgrade our shield sooner than later. Anyways, we're done with this trial, so let's run right back into this light and return to the normal world. You know, I'm not gonna lie, that actually went by a lot faster than I expected it to, so not bad, guys, not bad. And since we completed the first trial, guess what? We're gonna get ourselves the Water Dragon Scale. With this, we can swim around underwater freely and execute a spin maneuver. Pretty sweet. It's the first gift of the goddess. And now, with this gift in hand, we can return right back to where we started from in the normal world and start looking for that sacred flame. Pretty exciting stuff. Congratulations, Master Link. You have passed this trial. You now have the power to proceed to the location of the first sacred flame that will enhance your sword. The Water Dragon Scale is one of the goddess's sacred gifts. The Great Spirit of the Water Dragon has provided you with the ability to swim freely underwater. The flame you seek is somewhere within these woods. Master, I must conclude that this flame is likely in a part of this area you have not yet explored. That would make the most logical sense, Fi, but before we go off in search of, like, this sacred flame, there's one last chore that I do want to take care of while we're here in the Faron province, and that's going back through and activating all the save statues. So, we're gonna start with this one right up here on the viewing platform. We'll just activate this, that way, you know, we can teleport down to this location next time we need to, and I'll probably go back through and, like, activate all the other bird statues off screen, because that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.